Hi everyone. Welcome. My name is Emery, and welcome to our family meeting. I'm the owner and creator of Family Hair Care, which is a complete hair care system in a jar. And each week we all get together and we discuss our hair care needs, and we also discuss our needs during this time. Let me go ahead and bring up our P Hive. Hello, ladies. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys can unmute. How's everybody doing?
Hey,
Hey,
Hey, hi Martha. How are you today?
good. How are
I'm
you?
doing awesome. You look so happy. You just made me happy.
I'm
okay.
so happy. I'm getting ready to do my hair
Good,
while I'm on this call.
good to see you. Great to see you. How's everybody else doing?
Doing good. How's everybody?
Good to see you all. Let's do our greeting. Our
Okay,
crown.
I got somebody coming on for the first time, and I hope she can
Yay.
log on.
Well, thank
Let
you
me, let me,
guys. Hi, Mario. How are you today?
let me see. I'm doing wonderful. How's everybody? I'm
Hey,
trying to get another member of mine on. This is her first time, so
the
I'm
more
gonna
the
hang up on some.
merrier. Thank you so. The
Are
more the
you in
merrier.
there? Are you in there?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and just get started quickly. So if you guys could go ahead and share this, that would be great. And even if you are watching the replay and you go ahead and share, and if you guys could share this to the group, I'm not sure if we're going live in the Facebook group, but please go ahead and share that if you can. And the person who shared last week after our live was over, and won. Her name is Nicole Garrett. She went ahead and shared and just typed in "I shared" right underneath. And we go back every week and we look at everybody who shared it. We pick a name randomly, and the winner for last week is Nicole Garrett. Nicole, you are the recipient of a $50 Family Hair Care Store gift card. So let's give her a round of applause. And simply, if you're watching this live or you're watching this later, just type in "I shared" underneath, and we'll go ahead and give you, a chance to win a $50 gift card just for watching and sharing. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we just finished up our New Year healthy start. How's everybody feeling? Are we happier? Are we healthier? Do we feel more in tune with one another? What's going on? Give me some feedback. Anybody? Are we muted?
Oh, now.
Okay, got it.
Well, I'm having a wonderful time with my life. As everybody can see, I'm just into my thing as always, getting in my steps and my water and exercising and going to the senior center with the other old folks and getting them out on the floor, and we just keeping it moving.
Good. Okay,
Yes.
awesome. Okay, great. So, anybody else have any feedback? I need to hear challenge with this. So, we for 30 days, we all try to eat healthier, encourage one another. We try to drink water, take more steps, be more active. So, in my experience, I feel a lot better coming out of it than I did going in. I did not do it perfectly, but it was still a great experience, and I did see a lot of health benefits, and I did get a lot closer to a lot of you all. So it was very, very helpful in that way. Okay, so I do want to remind you all that at the beginning of the year, we set a goal, two goals actually. One was our hair goal, and one was a goal in our personal life that we want to go ahead and set. So I want to remind you guys of that. Hang on, I got a couple of chats coming in. I shared. Thank you so much. Good evening. Good evening, Denise. Okay. If you guys want to go ahead and still think of your goals, we have the end of February to get them written down just for yourself. Your hair goal, and that's I want to get my hair thicker. I want to grow my hair this long. I want to figure out how to do this hairstyle I got a picture of. I need some help for hair. I just want somebody to help me through it. We can go ahead and assist you and make sure that you get that help that you need. And also your personal goal. We are here every day. I'm sorry, every week, and we have a lot of professionals here. We have a lot of insight, and with synergy, we all can go further, faster. If I'm trying to do my thing over here, working hard, you're trying to do your thing over here, working hard, we all duplicate the same efforts, and we are not getting the results that we could if we are all working together. So let's write down your goals, and we're going to start going through them, and then we're going to start working to help everyone in our group to accomplish their goals that they set for the year, and we can do it together. And even if you don't want to say it out loud, you can just email it in, and we can go ahead and just do it anonymously. We're going to give you steps to go ahead and complete, and so everybody can put this together, and we can all move forward further and faster together. Any questions so far about that? Anybody? Okay. Good evening, Donna. Thanks so much for coming. Okay. So, I know that last week was after the meeting, I went ahead and posted photos in the group of my hair. I went ahead and washed my hair. Let me go ahead and to you guys on Zoom, you might not be able to see this, but let me go ahead and share this quickly to people. Well, long story short, this is my 4th week of this bun. My hair is still shiny. It looks just as good as it did in week 1. This week, the only thing I did, my scalp was beginning to itch. So day before yesterday, I did stick my head under the shower head for maybe a couple of seconds, and I wet it. Then I just put a little bit more product on there and let it re-dry. That's pretty much all that I did. My scalp does not itch anymore. My hair is still healthy, still casted. This is the exact same bun that I did last week. So I absolutely did nothing else this week to my hair, and I still have the same quality, the same hair texture, and everything. Any questions about that? I know that you all are doing your cast and everything too, so I just want to make sure that when doing them, that we are getting it's not about just training your hair. You do want to look good, so you don't want to have frizz or anything. So does anybody have any questions about that? Is anybody casting right now that they want to share or have any questions about the process at this time? You guys sure aren't talkative tonight. Nobody has any questions, anything?
I don't. I don't have any.
Okay. Hi. Well, hi. Hey.
How are you?
Good. So good to see
This
you.
is my first time.
Oh my God.
That's my first time on.
Is that helper hair?
It didn't come out exactly like what I thought it would.
Is that helper hair?
But, I remember today that you said you don't hit your stride till like day 3 or 4, and I was like, oh, okay, because my hair's so thin that it was just kind of stringy.
It looks thick. That's why I was asking you. Is it helper hair? It looks really thick now.
It's getting much thicker.
Oh my God, it's so thick.
So what I want to do is, and also I didn't wash it first. I said wash and go, but I hadn't washed it. I hadn't washed my hair in probably a month. So what I want to do is wash it and then do the process again, and because I know exactly what to do now and how to do it.
Well, awesome.
Then after that, then try some different styles. But if that doesn't work out, I'm going back to my emery bun for another 90 days.
Well, I just want to let you know your hair does look beautiful. I definitely see the difference. I see your curls hanging differently. It looks much, much thicker. Yeah, I see it all. So awesome job.
It looks great.
Thank you. I also had 2 people that said, your hair is so shiny and looks so healthy. What's your secret? I said, I will call you.
Well, yes, awesome. Well, thank you so much. And that reminds me too of a couple of things. So the tip of the week, you guys do not have to use clarifying shampoo once you've clarified once. Okay. So clarifying shampoo just remove everything else off your hair so that we can go ahead and get the family hair care ready. It can be able to penetrate and get on there, and everything. And next week, I know that February is Black History Month traditionally. I know people are trying to change that now, but it is Black History Month. I'm going to show you guys my hair history. I know that I tell you guys that nothing's worked great on my hair consistently but this. I'm going to show you guys how many times I did the big chop. I'm talking about like to bald. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you guys the times that my hair looked good and healthy, but it really wasn't. I'm going to show you guys when I found out I was balding, when my barber when he parted my hair in the middle and told me, you don't want to do 2 braids because you have a big bald spot in the middle. I'm going to show you guys all that hair journey and stuff. So we'll get the hair history of that next week. And I never said my hair didn't look good. I said I couldn't get my hair to look good consistently. It was very, very unpredictable. Like I would just not know how my hair was going to be for a meeting at work and things like that. So I would just have to get up super, super early and do a lot of work, or do it the night before and have to lay crazy and stuff. So, all that stuff. So this has just really been for myself a game changer. And as one of our family members said, I'm not only, a client, I'm the president, this is so good. and it restored my hair. And every time I leave the house, people always ask me like, "What do you put in your hair?" I remember I went to Kroger one time to the grocery store, and the girl, I was like probably like 4 or 5 people back in the line, and the girl already at the end who was bagging the grocery was just yelled over everybody like, "What do you put in your hair?" And I was just like, okay. And that was like kind of a sign, like, okay, I knew I need to be offering it to other people because everybody was asking me at the time. I was making it for my family and friends. And I was like, I just need to offer this to other people because this is just an amazing product. It's a complete hair care system in the jar. It's patent pending. It does everything. So just the tip though, when you use shampoo with this, in my opinion, I'm going to ask you guys what your opinion is after this for the people who are watching. When you shampoo with this, to me, it over dries your hair. So I recommend doing a clarifying shampoo at the outset to strip everything else off your hair to allow this to get in and penetrate. And that's just washing your hair 2 to 3 times with just a clarifying shampoo so that it's nice and clean, your hair and your scalp. And then once you do that, go ahead and apply this for the first time. And we apply heavily, as we guys seen last week, right? So when you apply heavily, when you wet it, it's going to turn back brown again. So it's going to all still be in here. And then all you have to do is just rinse it out. So on wash day, I can wet my hair. It's going to be brown. I can run my fingers through it, detangle, do whatever, take it down, and then just simply rinse it out, and I'm done. To me, when you do clarifying shampoo again, it kind of over dries the hair. You kind of see the hair, like the waves that we work so hard, the moisture that we work so hard to get in here, it kind of like washes all that out. So in my opinion, if you just do it one time at the outset and after that, you're good to go. Does that make sense, everybody? Or does anybody have a different experience?
Yes, that does make a lot of sense. I would say I did that when we first started.
Mm-hmm.
I was like maybe every 2 weeks, and I was like, yeah, I use a shampoo. And I'm like, well, I thought he said use clarifying shampoo. And then I noticed, yeah, it wasn't all that work. And I'm like, okay, and then it had to start over, and then it start looking, really good. And I'm like, oh, okay, so it does make it does make a lot of sense. Mm-hmm.
I think that was what set me back in the day the most. Wash days were horrible, and now that I'm thinking about it, I was like, I did shampoo my hair and strip everything out, and I have really big hair, so it does get detangled, and I got to work so hard after I wash my hair to put all that moisture back in. Mm-hmm. So it just saves you so much steps. It just keeps your hair so much healthier, and it keeps like we have trained waves, we have trained curls, all that. It keeps it in there because when you do the clarifying shampoo, it strips all that out, and you're starting all the way over. And the clarifying is a good thing and a bad thing. It does take away a lot of the bad. If you have a lot of buildup, you have waxes, beeswax, all that stuff in there. It takes a lot of that stuff out, but it also takes a lot of the good stuff out. A lot of the good hair oils, that we produce naturally. And if we've been casting our hair and conditioning it for, last 30 days or so, it kind of strips all that moisture out. So we kind of starting back over once we reapply again. So I just recommend that, for the first time you're using the product, get a good clarifying shampoo, get in there and make sure that your scalp and hair is clean. And after that, the product does it all. It's complete. So you don't need anything else after that. It's just my opinion. I know a lot of people I see they wash their hair and they clarify every couple of weeks. To me, it's just like setting the process back. I want my hair more. Yeah. So in my opinion, anybody else have anything to add to that or any questions?
Well, I've only used that clarifying shampoo twice since you mentioned it. And I shared with everybody what happened to me on my first try.
Okay.
Yes, you did.
What happened?
And I don't have to go any further.
Okay.
So it sent me way back.
Okay.
And I'm not going to do this often. So I do know, I did see how it really cleansed my hair.
Yes.
And it took it way back to yesteryear. And I had to work myself all the way back up. So I only use my Phamily hair care product now as my shampoo. Mm-hmm. And if you stay at the sink or the shower long enough, it's going to get clean. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to start all over again.
Yeah, literally all I do is like, if I wanted to go ahead and wash my hair right now, I'll just literally stick my head under the shower for a couple of seconds. It gets brown. I'll just take it down, rub my fingers through it, make sure I have no tangles, and then just rinse it all out, and that's it. And then just put some more in, and it's the easiest hair care system. And to me, like people ask me for years, when you're gonna come out with a shampoo and conditioner, when you're gonna come out with a refresher spray. And I would never use my people who support me, support what I'm doing and stuff, just to come out here and get some more money. I could have easily came out with a $20 shampoo, refresher spray that was $15, $25. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. We want to add water to your family hair care, shade up in this bottle, and send it to you. You can do that at home. I'm sending you the whole blueprint right here. You can do everything with this. So.
Yes.
Even cleanse. So I would never abuse my people, you know, and be selling y'all stuff, or just sell us a little bitty one for a tester or a travel size. Like, why would I sit here and have you? It's the same amount for priority mail, whether you send in 1 pound or 30 pounds. So why would you want to go ahead and get a little bitty size of this for maybe like half the price, and only get like, you know, a fifth of the product, and then still pay the same shipping price? So to make sure we take good care of you guys. This is all that you need for your hair right now. Okay, Emery, I'm gonna read some comments. Brenda, hi Emery, my goal is to get these curls. My hair is growing, but I just have to work up my curls. Also, my goal is once again drink more water. Thanks, Brenda. Brenda, if you would like to, this is our family time. This is our hands-on time. If you want to, you can always camp up or come up, and I can just show you on a small section of your hair how to form those curls so they both, you know, can be large and last. And then you can go ahead and do it. Come up the next week. We can go ahead and work with you, because it's my goal to help you all with your goals. So that's kind of why we're here. Somebody said I share. Thank you, Denise. Yep, we got. If you go ahead and share, guys, then we'll go ahead and we'll pick a winner tonight, and we'll pick a winner after the live is over to win a gift card to our store. Carla Boston, hey, 4 weeks is awesome. This is my 4-week-old bun, guys. It's still here. Okay, April. Okay, great. All right. So I just want to go ahead and remind you guys that on our website, our sale ends this week. We've been having a sale since before. It was probably before Black Friday. But every time we try to end it, people are like, well, I want to purchase on the 1st, or can you guys wait till this? I want to join the challenge, but I want to wait till this. And then so we kind of extended it over. And then once we did the challenge, we wanted to give everybody a chance to get in and be able to afford it, because, you know, even though the education is free, you know, we still have to all, you know, use the product, you know, and, you know, how we educate you to use it. So we want to give everybody opportunity. That ends. Our promotion ends this Sunday. 1 jar right now is regular $75. It's actually $20 off when you subscribe and save, and $10 off for a one-time purchase. And also, if you want to get a family pack, which is 3 jars, you get a 90-day supply. So you go ahead and start the 90-day hair series, and you can go through it week by week and learn how to. And I think a lot of people too, this is what I'm noticing. Let me know with a yay or a nay, guys, verbally, if y'all agree with me. A lot of people in the group are saying, hey, how do I cast? But casting was week 2. And week 1, we did the scalp treatment, which is very, very life-changing and monumental in your health and your hair care. Does anybody else notice that also? That a lot of people are just jumping right to the casting?
Yes.
Okay. So we definitely want to make sure that we're doing those scalp treatments. The scalp treatments are what fills in those thin spots. If you're balding, if you have alopecia, if you really have an itchy scalp all the time, if you have flaking of the scalp, that's kind of what refreshes it. It kind of gets rid of anything that's not supposed to be there, put everything where it's supposed to be, and start you off, you know, at a running start for your hair care. So I just want to let everybody know that if you're not doing the scalp treatments and you have any issues with your hair, I recommend starting with that and then going to the casting. But that is pretty much like 101. And then we're going to give everybody a little bit more time to catch up. And then we're going to go ahead and continue our series. We're going to start doing more helper hair. We're going to start doing more fanciful things. And we're going to start doing this step by step so I can show you guys how to do it at home very, very easily. So that is that on our sale ending Sunday. Does anybody have any questions about that? Right now, our sale's ending Sunday, and also our 90-day hair video series where we tell you how to restore your scalp, your hair, and everything for free is going to be free until this Sunday. And then after that, it'll be a nominal fee for that. Or if you actually buy the 90-day supply, you get it free with that. So that's that. Okay. And just want to remind you guys, for the 90-day hair challenges, And also for our weekly lives that we do here, we are going to go ahead and edit and timestamp the stuff for you guys. I know sometimes you guys come back later, so I'm going to rewatch that, or where did we talk about this or that. We'll have everything timestamped for you guys. And these are just things that we are investing in as a company to make it easy for you guys. And when you tell your friends that, hey, use this product, and they have a question, well, it's timestamped. Now you can see how to use it on gray hair. Now you can see how to cast. Now you can see, about the 4-week-old bun and stuff. And let me just show you guys, like, I was telling you guys about how before I started using Phamily hair care, I was just like thinking my hair was looking good, and then I would walk down the street, my bun be tipping over. I can like literally do anything, and it does not move. You guys see that, right? But it is fragile enough where I can turn this bun, this is the front, now it's in the back. I can move it around. I can do all this stuff, and that's just the flexibility that you have with the product. I can make my bun super tiny. I can make my bun look super huge. It just depends on all how I do it. I can just make it look super, super big, recoat it with Phamily hair care again, and now I have a super huge bun. You can make it as big or small as you want to. This is my favorite go-to hairstyle for this reason. It's just super easy. I literally wake up in the morning and get up and go. Super, super simple. Okay. Any questions about that? We're on a roll tonight. Everybody quiet. Y'all need to start
Question, Emery.
Please. How are you, sweetheart? I haven't
I'm
seen you in a
good.
couple of weeks. How you doing?
I'm good.
Oh,
How
I seen
you
you
doing?
last week. What I'm talking about? You were here last week.
I was gone last week.
I have to start taking attendance, girl. I'm just playing. Okay. So what is your question?
So just about the subscription.
Okay.
So I did the 3-jar, the subscription, and I chose every 3 months. But when I got the 3 jars, I gifted one to my 2 daughters. And now I'm down to like less than half. And I said, oh shoot, my next shipment doesn't come to like the end of February. So can I switch the date? Will that mess up anything?
No,
if I do that?
it won't. If you need to get it a little sooner, you contact customer support. Then we can go and change your billing date, switch it up so you can get it sooner. We are like I like myself and my team. I instruct everybody to bend over backwards for you guys because you guys. We wouldn't be here without y'all. And who would tell somebody no, you can't buy it sooner. You can't give us any more. You can't,
right.
You can't support us.
I need 3 jars. Like, cause look, like.
But listen, I see who got good hair.
I do now.
Who hair look like mine?
I do with PHC.
I remember at the beginning of the challenge, you were saying you was talking too. You was like, "Yeah, that's a long shot." You like, my hair is short. Now I just see a whole transformation.
Yes, I
Beautiful.
Like I can just see the difference, and I can feel the difference. Now when I'm doing the hair technique, because I still do that often.
Yes.
And when I do the hair technique, it's not as easy as it was. Like before, when I first started, I could just whip through it real quick. And now I have to kind of lift it and get it. So
I'm just want to let you know I'm really, really proud of you. And you
thank you.
Yeah, and you done such a good job with your helper hair also. Like you've inspired a lot of people during the challenge. If you guys haven't seen the challenge, she inspired a lot of people with styles and things of that nature. So thank you. So good. But contact customer support. We'll be more than happy to just let us know what date you want to move it to. Or if you want to change the frequency to every 2 months, you can do that too. We can do that for you. So
yep.
Sounds
good. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. We got a couple of people shared. Let me go and look at my Zoom comments. Hi everyone. Welcome. I shared. Thanks so much. Can you clarify? Are we casting our hair wet, damp, or dry? And that's pretty much up to you. Like if you're getting out of the shower, like if it's a wash day, I personally would just do it wet because I don't want to when I let my hair dry with nothing on it, it's gonna dry like a Q-tip. It's gonna be way, way more unmanageable. But if I'm doing it like right now, just taking my hair down, I can put a little water on it, so and to rehydrate this, and then go from there. So it kind of just depends on where you're starting from. If it's wash day, you can just go right into it. If you're just refreshing, you might want to put your hair under the shower head for a few seconds and wet it that way. If you are just doing it dry, you can do it that way too. So it's totally up to you. There's no one way to use the product. I just want to let everybody know there's no one way to use the product. So just try to, figure out what's best for you and then let us know. Because some people with your same hair type might be having the same issue and say, hey, when I do it, I know that when people say, hey, when I put it on and use the steamer, that helped me. That helped a lot of people in the chat. So yeah, just try it wet, dry, and down. To me, it works. I wear my hair when I wear. Well, to me, it just really doesn't make that much of a difference because my hair is pretty much trained. But just try it all 3 ways. So okay. Hello, I still have a lot of shrinkage, and that's Veronica. Veronica, if you still have a lot of shrinkage, we probably want to go back to your cast, and that is training your hair to make sure that it's all going, together. When your hair is going to wave together, it's going to be those curls are going to fall together too. So just go back to that. And then also make sure that when if you have shrinkage, that you have enough product on your hair. And Veronica, if you want to come up, just send me a message or email customer support, or you can email familymeeting@familyhair.com, which is our email for the show. If you want to come up live, I can show you step by step. We're here to help. It's not no judgment at all. Show me what you're doing. I can show you what we should do to make it better. We can go ahead and get that done. But my tip is if your hairstyles are not coming out the way they're supposed to be, go back to your casting. And then if you're gonna still let your hair down, make sure that you put enough product on the hair so it's brown at the outset and heavy at the ends. Because when the ends are not heavy, that's when you have the shrinkage. They go up. Okay. So Sible says number 1, fill all thin spots by so her goals. Okay, Sible share her goals. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look. Sible said, number 1, filling all thin spots by January 1st, 2023 by daily implementing of the PHC knowledge I have. Awesome. Number 2, go from couch potato to walking a 5K in September 22. That's awesome. And number 3, work on my book. I want to write about my experience of living for 13 years in Beijing, China by writing 30 minutes, 6 days a week. Those are very good goals. I'm going to try to see if I can save those. So I'm going to have everybody's goals here so we can kind of check in with you, see what I can do to help and everything. But those are really good goals and kind of in line with mine too. Good job. Erica said, I have good hair. We all have good hair. We all do. Yes, indeed. Okay. So that is that. Anybody else have any questions? You guys can just go ahead and come up and start talking if you do. Okay. Well, I have one to go ahead and read that was emailed in. Okay, so here are my questions. How much product should we be using during the casting process? Does your hair have to be completely dry before covering with a cap or a scarf? And can a dryer be used to dry our hair? Okay, good. Well, actually, great questions. Okay, so the first question, how much product should we be using during the casting process? So my answer to that is you want to use enough product to make sure that your hair, when you apply the product, even right now my hair is dry, I can go up and down and side to side and my hair is not messing up. It's not fragile. And I put so much product, I sealed it in. So you want to make sure that it's super, super brown. And if you watch the first meeting? The first family hair care, the meeting in the video series, we talk about Myra's feet. There's a video, it was like a joke about this lady, and she was like getting some work done on her feet, and they was just like doing a lot of work. And we tell you when you apply heavily like you want to work on Myra's feet. So you want to make sure it's really, really brown, enough moisture at the outset, and then that way, when it's the end of the week or the month, you're doing your hair wash, you have something to wash out. And then also, when there's any frizz or anything, and I can show you, I have a little frizz right here in the front. I got my hair cut. I haven't put anything up there. So this is what I just do after I get my hair cut. I just go and I just tighten up that. And I just make sure that it's really, really brown. I want to seal everything in and protect it. It's not about moisturizing the hair. It's about sealing the hair in. And when you're applying, you want to get down to the scalp. If you're not feeling cool on your scalp, right underneath where you're applying, then you want to put a little bit more because you want to feel it on top of your hair and in the scalp. And that way it's going to be all over your hair and everywhere in between. So we're talking about how much to use. The more, the better. Okay. So you want to have it, the more. So people say, I don't have hair moisture. This is the hair moisture. Well, my hair doesn't do that. I don't have waves. This is how you get the hair waves. Okay. Just add more to there. and that will do the trick for you. And I just slick that down, and that's pretty much my whole routine. Just make sure it's round when you apply, and when it dries clear, it's going to dry with all those moisture, with all that moisture and all those nutrients and everything having been absorbed in your scalp and your hair. Okay, and then second question, does your hair have to be completely dry before covering with a cap or scarf? I recommend not putting anything on my hair right now that it is, well, if I wet my hair, I wouldn't want to put anything on there immediately. If I put a cap or a scarf, it's going to just absorb my product off my hair. To me, that's kind of similar to people who use sponge brushes. If you're going to put a product on your hair, what does a sponge do? When you clean up your kitchen with a sponge, or your bathroom, or whatever you can use a sponge for, what does it do? Or when you want to go get knowledge, they say absorb knowledge like a what? Sponge. It absorbs. So you want to make sure that you're not using anything that's going to take your product off of your hair. You want to let it dry for at least a couple of hours first. And I recommend, like last week in the group, right after the meeting, I went ahead and refreshed my hair, and it was super brown. I waited like 3 or 4 hours, and then I applied my night mesh head wrap, and I laid down, and I was good to go. The next day, I woke up, it looked just like it does now, and it's been like this ever since. So just I wouldn't put anything on there immediately after applying, because you're going to apply super thick, and if anything's going to go under, it's going to absorb it off. If it's not, if it hasn't dried into your hair, and having started to turn clear at least a little bit. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not talking in circles here. And then the last thing, can a dryer be used to dry our hair? So the answer is yes and no. So yes, a dryer can be used to dry the hair. However, if the dryer is used to dry your hair, a dryer kind of like messes up, or not messes with the compound of the product. The product is a gel. So when you put heat on it with the dryer, it's going to turn it into an oil. So it's going to be on your hair. It's going to look the same and everything. But when you get ready to move your hair, it's going to behave as if there's an oil on your hair and not a gel, because it kind of breaks that bond and melts it. So in that regard, yes, you can go ahead and do a dryer. It's going to dry your hair quicker. It's going to look really good. But when you take it down, you're not going to have all the same benefits of the holding and the flexibility and everything that you have right now. So does that make sense, everyone? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Goody. Okay. So awesome. Okay. And that is it for our questions this week. And then I just want to go ahead and let you guys know what's coming up. So we're gonna have I know that we did our healthcare, our New Year Healthy Start, in January, and we were gonna do a money February, get money February. I think we're gonna move that to March. We're gonna do a money March, and because I feel like I recognize a need that we need to address before we move to the money. We already got the health part, and it's kind of a step left, in between there, and that's like self-care. So I really want to do a self-care February where we kind of take the things that we were doing last month and kind of expound on them a little bit more, And even if it's like, hey, I just want to go ahead and walk in the sun for 10 minutes today. I just want to go ahead and focus 10 minutes on, at the outset of my day, on planning my day. If I encounter something that's controversial, that is offensive, that is going to mess with my mental stability, how am I going to handle that? How can I prepare myself for that at the outset? So we're going to really focus on that, this month. We're going to be focusing, and we're going to post it in the group. Today I did this for my mental health. I'm reading, I'm listening to an audio book, I'm writing down my goals and everything. I think this is going to prepare us. I mean, getting money is
going to be good.
Thank you, Eric. Who's that? Tina Boo, thank you. And let me tell you guys something. Getting money is hard. I mean, getting money is not hard. I can tell you how to get money right now. Half of you probably wouldn't want to do it. We all know how to get money right now. I can tell myself how to get money. We can all go rob a bank right now. We all know how to go get money. We all can go steal. We all know how to get money. It's just getting it the right way and building a life where you can get it consistently and being able to rely on it, being able to put it into your plan. And that takes a lot of planning, takes a lot of mental gymnastics. We're going to go ahead and work through that. I think it's going to go ahead and cultivate everything else that we're doing this year, and getting us going. And if anybody has a suggestion, anything that we can do as a group to help us, like, hey, we can all read a small portion of this a day, or a daily affirmation, or whatever that we can all, keep us strong. And we kind of want to work on that mental, on that self-care, and it's a part, aesthetically, we all want to look a certain way, but what good is to go out into the world and look good if you feel horrible? If you've been up all night worried about things that you can't control, or you've been up all night worried about, I have nobody to talk to about this is burning my soul, or I'm mourning and nobody understands. So we want to really just get to the root of that, so we can just build a great foundation for ourselves and start the new year off right. So how does that sound, ladies?
That sounds
good.
Sounds good. Sounds very
Definitely.
good.
Okay. Well, good. So this month we have a lot going on. I'm going to be showing you guys some great techniques and everything. We're also going to work on this self-care for the month. So probably by early next week, we'll have something posted in the group, something that we all can do together. It's going to be really, really fun for us all. And I want us all to like really learn how to, it's just very, very rare in life where you have a place you can come and people just are willing to help and talk without judgment, without once you get over the situation, let me bring it up to you later when you're doing good and tell you, I remember when you didn't have this, I remember when you was this, I remember when I had to do this for you. So we don't have any of that here. So we'll let you guys know that this month we're going to really, really focus on Bridget Shaw. Hi, Bridget. I don't know if you know that, but you won. Hi. Okay. Hey.
So I want to tell you, so talking about self-care, I bought this from Amazon.
Okay.
And it's a self-care journal. It starts from the beginning and it just kind of tells you, I'm just started, like you start with a note to yourself. And then every day you just fill it in on how you feel. You pick the day. How did you feel? What did you accomplish? But I thought it was good to you.
That's very
good. For us, for a self-care journal.
What's the price point?
Is
that what y'all wondering?
I have to look. I want to say it was like $8 or $9.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. But I can look and find out if anyone's interested.
Just send me the link. I can post it in the group for everybody, or post it in the regular group. Everybody to see it. I'll pin it to the top so everybody can see it. Yeah, and we'll also pin some other ideas on things that we can all do to like. It's one thing to say, here, I'm happy. It's one thing to say, it's another thing to say, I'm focusing on my happiness. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what happens, I just, sometimes it's not the weight of the load that breaks you down. It's how you carry it. Does that make sense? We can have a lot of stuff on us, but we all see the women in Africa, and they get up in the morning and they have the pails of water on their head, and we like, oh my God. But it's not the weight of the load, it's how you carry it. They balance it out, they put it up there, and they walk. People do things that we couldn't even fathom on a daily basis. So we're going to go ahead and learn how to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I have a couple more comments. Bridget Shaw, you are the winner of our New Year Healthy Start Challenge. So thank you for that. You won 3 jars of Phamily Hair Care. You won the 90-day hair challenge, and you also won a blend jet that was donated by Rhonda. So Bridget posted everything every day, and she won the contest. So thank you so much, Bridget. Congratulations. And just go ahead and send us the email. Send me an email. We'll get you everything that you need directly to you, and we'll get you good to go. So if anybody, go ahead and type in I shared. We'll pick a winner right now. And type in I shared. And if you don't win now, we'll still go back and pick a winner for next week. Okay, Green says, my hair has a tendency to be dry in the morning. If it is dry in the morning, just get you a little spray bottle and just wake it up with a little bit of water. Or what I recommend is when you get in the shower, just let a little bit of that mist hit your hair, and it usually just wakes it right on up. Even if you put on a shower cap, it still works, in my opinion, so that you don't get it wet, but you can still, get that moisture back in there. Okay. Yes, I use my hair steamer as well, Bridget. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, Tariana. It's so good to see you. Okay. My hair tends to be dry in the morning. Is there a particular type of cap or wrap I should wear to bed? Does anybody want to answer that? So we have a question. My hair has a tendency to be dry in the morning. Is there a particular type of cap or wrap I should wear to bed that will assist with the moisture?
I wear a satin line cap to bed. But when I do my cast, I also put the emery wrap,
The mesh.
but I still put that satin cap over because my hair, you know the history of my hair.
Yeah.
It's extremely dry. But now that I've been doing the treatments, and I don't know if she was doing the treatments, that might be the thing, is that when you start doing the treatments, you're moisturizing your hair all the time, and then adding that satin on top of it while you're sleeping really helps.
Okay, so a satin wrap, and then we also had so that does help. It keeps the moisture in. Then we had a mesh head wrap that just it's like a mesh it looks like a headband, but it's like covered in olive oil. It comes like that so that when you put it on, it doesn't like affect anything you have underneath it. It just comes on and goes off. So that's really, really good also. So I would, and then also if you're not a part of the 90-day hair challenge, I would recommend joining that. We have a list of all the tools and accessories that we all use during the challenge, and I know we had some hair coverings and things in there also. Okay. And she said I am rewashing it okay. It also gets dry after I exercise. I am rewashing it every 3 days. What can I do to maintain my curls? So that sounds like it may be the issue. We kind of washing. Okay, this is actually a different person. Hi everyone, my hair gets extremely dry by day 3. My curls look really good on day 1 and 2. It also gets dry after I exercise. I am rewashing it every 3 days. What can I do to maintain my curls? So I recommend not rewashing, and instead of rewashing, just refresh your current wash. Stick your head under the shower head for a couple of seconds, re-wet it, and apply a little bit more product to those curls and refresh them. Like we said earlier, but when you wash your hair too much, it strips a lot of your natural oils and the natural benefits from your hair, and also a lot of the progress that we do when we cast our hair and we train it. So that may be it. Just try to go ahead and extend your wash days a little bit longer. And also I know that in March I'm going to prepare everybody a no wash March. I know this month people got Valentine's Day stuff, planned. I get my hair done special. That's fine. But in March, we're going to do a no wash March, and we're going to kind of see and study the effects. I think that a lot of people wash their hair too much, and that contributes to a lot of the itching and things. And then also, if you're just starting the 90-day hair challenge, people were saying, well, I was doing the scalp treatment and my hair was itching or my hair was doing this. You're going to feel something, if your hair is healing and your scalp is repairing itself. So just trust the process. If it's itching and you I need some instant soothing sensation, just take a little bit of the product over your cast, take it right down to where my hair was itching right here underneath my hair. I'll just take it right here and I press it all the way down to my scalp. And if I don't feel it on my scalp, I'm going to put a little bit more and keep going until you get down to the scalp. And then once you get that cool sensation right there, I feel that right now it's really cool on my scalp. If I had a problem right there, that'll be, I can just rub it back and forth around. So I can just really massage that in and get that spot, cared for and handled. Does that make sense, guys? You're directly addressing the issue. If I got a spot that keeps bothering me, more than likely, if you have a spot that's been there, if it's alopecia, if it's I've been brushing my hair the wrong way, it's stretched right there, that scalp is healing. You're gonna feel something there, whether it's a little itch. I mean, if you're feeling nothing there after doing all of this, then that should be your concern. Hey, I don't feel nothing. What's happening here? What's not happening here? Okay. So just make sure that we address that accordingly. Okay.
Emery, I have an important question. My granddaughter is going to have her hair pressed for graduation pitch next Thursday. And I don't want to use hairspray. Will her hair hold overnight?
Yeah, I recommend not using hairspray. If you do a blowout and you're saying, instead of doing the blowout and saying, hey, I'm gonna put some oil sheen on it after it's done, I'll put some holding spray on it after it's done. Instead of doing that, just take a small dab of the product, rub all the moisture out. And if you fat iron her hair down, you can just put the white rubbing on there. It's gonna just lay it down, handle all the flyaways. And then you might want to even put a little bit more extra on the ends, keep them heavy, and then blow dry it again. So it's gonna turn to an oil. It's gonna keep it nice and together. And even if during her blowout, maybe like day 3 or 4, it starts to get a little bit thicker again, you can do that again. Put a little bit more oil, rub it out, blow dry it. It's gonna take it back to day one again, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we're just concerned about overnight sleeping because she sleeps crazy, and if she puts a cap on, the cap is nowhere to be seen in the morning. And we want her hair nice for picture day. We're gonna take her to the salon.
Does anybody have any suggestions for a night routine for a blowout? For I don't do blowout, so that's not my area. I want to ask somebody who does do that. You guys have any suggestions?
Maybe rapid.
Rapid. Okay, so if you do, so maybe
Wrap it like this.
Yep, wrap it, and then if you do that, you put a headband on. Our mesh
Okay.
headband will work with that, or the satin lion headband that Martha mentioned earlier. That would work too. To me, that would be the best way to keep it together, is to wrap it up at night. That way, in the morning, you can just calm it back down, refresh it, and you're good to go. That's a good idea. Yep. Thank you.
Being funny. Do like we used to do back in the day, sit up all night.
She's been practicing already.
Sit up all night.
All night. She's ready.
Y'all so cute. Okay, that is it for me this week, guys. So this week we're gonna be really active in the group. Check there. We're gonna be posting all our self-care stuff. We're gonna have ideas for you guys to do, and then we're gonna try to do some kind of giveaway for you guys. So I have a couple more questions. I found my mesh hair wraps. I just have to change my Velcro. Yes, Bridget. Thanks for the answers. You're welcome, Donna. That's what we're here for. People have questions. I know, like, sometimes people I look all over the group. I ask this question. I can't find it. That's what we're here for. To give you guys real-time help. Great information. I have been using a dryer regularly, but no more. You can still use it, Bridget. It just changes it. Like, to me, if I use a dryer to dry this hair, when I took it down, I wouldn't have the hold. I still have the shine. It wouldn't be all the way through because it kind of like melts it a little bit. Like, you know, you're melting the brown and it's turning it clear instantly. So it takes a lot of the moisture and the hold out. So it's a little bit different, but, you know, it doesn't change the ingredients or anything. So you don't have to, but if you're in a rush, you know, it works. Replying to Courtney and Bell, put your head under yep. So Courtney said she's having problems restoring her hair. And we have a suggestion. Put your head under the shower for 5 seconds to re-wet and then style. Don't wash it out. Don't rewash every 3 days. Re-wet as much as you want. Yes, absolutely. Re-wetting makes it dry too. Well, you have to put a little bit more product. This is the moisture. The water just refresh. And then it sounds like you don't have enough in there at the outset. Because if you're re-wetting it and it's still dry, when I re-wet my hair, it's brown all over again. So it's very, very important to make it brown the first day. And if ever you need some help with that, I want to cam up, or I don't feel comfortable camming up, I'll just send a picture of my face covered up, or can we do a one-on-one? I'm here to help. This is my job. Y'all keep me in business. You know, if I wasn't here, I'd be somewhere else earning a paycheck. I'm trying to come here and work for y'all. Help me help you. So I'm here to help you. I'm at your service. So, okay, great. Let me see. Okay, congratulations. I just ordered my 3 jars last night. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. I wear mulberry over my mesh band. Mulberry, okay. I don't wear a cap. I sleep on my satin. Yep. And then also, too, if you don't want to wear a cap or a mesh headband, a good idea is a satin or a silk pillowcase. So that helps a lot. Hello, everyone. I'm a first timer. I share. Welcome. Thanks for sharing. You do have a chance to win. Just try not to wash your hair as much. You should be good. Okay. Wrap. Okay. Hello, Emery. When is the next 90-day hair challenge and how can I join? So let me ask you guys a question. You guys find out that it's a lot easier when we do stuff together? Like if we want to do a 90-day hair challenge, we can just like continue from that one and kind of like start with that stuff and go to the next level? Or is that easier, or just going back and telling everybody to start it on their own? Because a lot of people are interested.
I'll go to the next level and let people go back, because everybody's at a different, new people are at a different level. Let them go back and catch up as they can. But the old people go to the next level.
Okay. I think that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and try to even concise it a little bit more for the people who are new. Like, let me just give you the important nuggets, because we will be moving pretty quickly when we move here. And the last thing, I want to be hearing somebody ask me when they tell me, well, I done tried everything. I don't know what to do. Well, what's the cast? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, girl, we just spent all these hours and all this time. Like, that just really butters my biscuits first thing in the morning when I just wake up, jump in. And then they got like, I done watched every video, I done tried everything. I just don't know what to do. Okay. Okay.
But some people don't like to go, they want you to tell them everything without them looking into the page. You need to go to the page, to the family page, and read.
Right.
Sometimes they just want you to tell them, and you can't tell them.
Amen.
And then
You're too many steps ahead. You know what I'm saying? You're too many steps ahead. You need to go back and get quiet and get on your computer and go to your topics and stop calling me and asking me what you're talking about when you say casting. Go back. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
they calling you too, girl?
Yes, I had it first thing this morning from one of my favorite people.
This is hilarious.
You know who she is, and I love her. But I like, you have to go back to your. They couldn't even figure out if they was a member of the page.
And then
Now, come on.
Okay.
You know who you are.
And
I
then
love you.
and then
Call me again, but don't call me when I'm getting ready to go exercise.
y'all be surprised. I get like people be like FaceTiming me on Messenger, like I'm getting ready for work in the morning. I just need you to help me do this. I'm just like, wait a minute, like I record, and or they be like, okay, can you explain to me like I cannot explain to you 13 weeks worth of 1 to 2 hour videos in one comment. You know what I'm saying? And give you everything that you need to go. So this, please, it's there. I'm trying to make it a little bit easier because we're gonna be going a lot faster. I'm gonna be doing like a lot more elaborate things, this year. So we'll be having that there too. So somebody said start together. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna think about it over this weekend. I'm gonna really put some thought into it and kind of get a middle ground to where we spend like a week or 2 weeks getting everybody caught up, and then we can all move forward together. And if you need more help, you can go back and see the whole challenge. It's gonna be there, the whole series. But we'll get it together, guys, because we do have a lot. We are only at the tip of the iceberg as far as like learning about our hair, how to use the product, and getting the benefits and everything. Okay, so that is pretty much it for me this week, guys. I'm gonna let you all go. Does anybody have anything before we leave this week? Anybody want to make us everybody smile before we leave? Give us something positive so we can think about during the week. Erica, where my boo at? My sunshine.
I am here.
I want to tell you something, Erica. About 2 weeks ago, I was really not having a bad week. I thought I was having a bad month. And when you just spoke to me, you just said, "And I want to thank you." And that just really turned my whole rest of my week around. I'm talking like my whole week was like good for a whole week after that, because it just felt like everything that I was doing was validated. Everything that I was relaying was received. I just want to thank you for that. So,
welcome. Anytime. I mean, you're showing us things, but you and encourage us, but you need encouraging too, because I know it's not easy. You say you have your hand in many things, so I know it. You're awesome. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, guys. And you guys are too. I look forward to seeing you guys every week, and I really love you guys like family, because during this time it's good to have consistency. It's good to have people who you can count on. Like, I miss you, I can see you, and I'm coming. It's no shade. I'm coming. We just having a good time. I'm coming. We learning. I'm coming. If you look good this week, I can message you like, "Hey girl, what you do this week to your hair?" I didn't do that tomorrow. And it's people helping people, so I love it. So I'm gonna let you all go. Let me just really quickly in Zoom. Do we have any more questions? Thank you, congratulations. Emery is awesome. Thank you, guys. Okay, at bedtime, write down 3 things for which you are thankful for. That is a good suggestion for the self-care time. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys go this week.
Wait.
Okay.
I have a person on here right now tonight for the first time.
Hey.
They brought me my mail, my first family hair care box. It was the mailman, the mail lady. And she had stopped at the mailbox, and she walked up to the door, and she said, "You have a package." I said, "Oh my God. I pulled the mail lady out of her truck into my house, into my bathroom. I said, "I got to show you this product." And she was like, didn't know me, but she was in my house. She done walked her mail truck up on the road, and I'm inside putting family hair care in her hair. I didn't even know her, but she was a black lady. And she's on tonight. And I thought it was so hysterical how I had the mail hair lady in the house, in the bathroom, showing her how to apply this product.
That is
And
awesome.
raise your hand and say hello. Take your mic off over there.
Just tell her, unmute and just start talking so we can see you.
Unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hi. Well, welcome. We're happy to have you. I just want to say that. And then number one, my goal here is to help people use our product to achieve their hair goals. So we want to help you do whatever it is that you want to do with your hair. I'm your guy. I'm here at your service. And we want to thank you for joining. And it only gets better from here. Welcome to the family.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you guys. Okay. Well, I had an awesome time with you guys this week. I'm gonna let you all go. Next week, we're gonna have big things popping. I look forward to seeing you all in the group. I'm there every day. If you guys have any questions, you can email them to familymeeting@familyhair.com, or you can even ask them in the group. Totally up to you. I will see you all next week. Have a great week. If you need anything.
Emery.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I
No,
know
it's
you're getting
fine.
ready to go, but I just want to say that you're becoming part of Black history in what you're doing. And it's just so, it's February, and I look at you and look a lot of, things Black people have done in the past, and you're becoming part of Black history. And thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Agreed.
much.
Agreed.
Thank you so
And
much.
listen, ladies, we this is Black History Month. Support our Black owned businesses.
Yeah.
Put Emery out there on social
Yes.
media. But all the time I'm like, oh, y'all see my hair? Because they knew where my hair came from. You see my hair? So put it out there on your IG pages, on your Facebook pages.
Yes.
Thank you.
Lift him up this month because
Aw.
this,
Yes.
like
Yes.
you said, Tina, he is making Black history. So let's support him.
Yes.
Thank you guys
yes.
so much. And let me tell you guys this. I have friends who are lawyers who have quit their jobs or started like side businesses, and they're not here anymore because the things that happen and the pandemic or things like that. So I just want to thank you guys for supporting me, and I truly appreciate every purchase, every email, every 5-star review, everything, because we are here, we're working hard, and like I said, we try to just get better for you guys. So I appreciate that so much. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I just,
You.
Lisa, I see the gloves.
Hey.
Outfit. What do you have on?
My Black History shirt.
I thought the man on a little red
Her
shirt,
Black
too.
History shirt. Yes. Okay. Well, thank you all. Okay. So, and then also, if anybody wants to start camming up, you can invite your friends and everyone. The more, the merrier. We want this purpose of this show to be more helpful, and we're gonna start having more segments so we can focus on our self-care, and then our hair questions and everything, so we can make the best uses of our time together. So that's pretty much it. I love you all. Thank you so much for pouring into me, my business, and my family. You know what I'm saying? So this just amazing to me. Every time I come see you guys, I always leave fuller than I did when I got here. So thank you all. Have a great week. And I look forward
Awesome.
to seeing you all soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.